financially, and economically, man. Okay, because America will no longer be called the Lady of Kingdoms. And when America is brought down by nuclear destruction, America is going to be out of the remembrance of everybody after so many passing years.
That's right.
Revelations chapter 18, verse 7. How much she have glorified herself.
Right, how much she have glorified herself. Because these elites, they come up with all these wicked inventions, you know. They steal the ideas of making TVs and washing machines and fridges and all that, because really our people were the ones who invented those TVs. Our people were the ones who came up with the ideas for the laptops. Our people were the ones who came up with the ideas for the first engine to fly the first plane out there to war, man. That was our people who built that. We invented lights,
peanut butter, ice cream,
peanut butter,
refrigerator,
toilet paper, the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
You can't wipe your ass without no toilet paper. Our people invented that.
I got a precept.
And a
question. What about the Apocrypha?
It's right there. We got it. That's a part of the scriptures.
It's a part of the Old Testament.
Okay, my understanding is the Bible came together when a bunch of powerful clergymen and the politicians in Rome tried to control it. That's my understanding. Certain books didn't make it into the Bible because it would contradict their fairy tale.
Nah, that's false.
That's false?
Yeah.
So how did the Bible come together? It wasn't facts from heaven.
Psalm 68.
Psalm 68. I got another scripture too.
Psalm 68 tells you how the Bible came together?
Yeah, get Psalm 68
I got
11.
it. I got it.
So you got it?
It says 68.
And get Peter, 1 Peter, 1 and 21?
Yeah, I think that's
it's
or
68 and
2 Peter 1
11.
and 21.
68 and 11. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 68, verse 11. The Lord gave the word.
It says the Lord gave the word. Go ahead.
Great was the company of those that published it.
Great was the company of those that published it.
Was this song before Jesus?
Listen. This the answer to your question. It say the Lord gave the word. Great was the company that published it. The company that published it was the prophets. All right?
Exactly.
No, I understand the Bible was a compilation of books. What I'm saying is, who put those compilations together? Because most books are first books.
King James, you talking about this book we got today, King James put it together because when they was in England, when King James was in England, it was Bibles back then, but they wasn't written in English. They was written in Latin. Right. And the only people that could speak Latin was the rich people. Right? So our people couldn't speak Latin. So in order for us, our people, to get the information that was in this book, they had to go to the priest. And all the priests was wicked. So King James wrote the Bible. He put it in English so everybody can get it. Right? So that's what he wrote in the Old English.
Okay, this is my question, because I'm with y'all. This is my question. Most of the first 5 books, right? There's different authors of different books in the Bible. Now, these authors of these books didn't know.
What do you mean by author? I mean different.
Like Matthew, Mark, Lord, these are all books, right? My question is, who compilated these books? Because these authors didn't know their works were going to be put together.
Read that.
We was about to read it to you. That's what I'm saying.
Everything gonna come
I'm not
out.
telling you.
All our answers gonna come out the scriptures. It ain't. We ain't gonna be able to convince you. It's all about faith, though. If you don't got no faith, you ain't gonna believe. And then
The Bible's full of history and everything. So
it is. So that's why you should believe, because it's full of bad truth that you can find. 2 Peter 1 and 21.
Yeah, kind of. This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 21.
You gotta really listen now. What is it?
Yo, just fix that up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just listen to the scripture. Second Peter, chapter 1, verse 21. It says, "For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man."
Yeah, it ain't come by the will of man. All right. So you talk about who put it all together? It was the Spirit of the Lord that put it together. Go ahead.
That's right. "For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men of God spake as they were moved by the Holy Ghost."
All right. So that's the answer to your question. Get one more. Get Hebrews 1 and 1, because the Lord never came down and
wrote the book.
Of course, he wrote the book. Right? He did it through. Who did the Lord speak to the people through? He ain't come to people.
Right?
Huh?
Hebrews
1 and 21.
1 and 21 or 1?
No, 1 and 1.
Hebrews chapter 1, verse 1. God at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in times past unto the fathers by the prophets.
By the prophets, alright? So he always spoke to the prophets. Now, if you didn't want to believe the prophets, that was on you.
Right.
And guess what happened to the people who didn't believe?
They end up getting
They
destroyed.
died.
Yep.
So every time.
They like Noah, like Noah. Noah was a good example because Noah basically was telling them what was going to happen. He got the message from the Most High. They didn't believe him. And they all ended up dying, man. So it's not like for instance, when you open up the scriptures, right? When you open up the Bible, it doesn't say this book was written by John H. Williams or some shit like that. No, these scriptures don't have an author. So like the brother said, it's all about faith. All these men that wrote these different books was all moved by the Spirit of the Most High.
And they were all prophets,
Right.
servants of the Lord.
So another question, and again,
Now ask your
I'm on the
question.
same part.
You gotta ask your question.
Of course. Why did Adam and Eve get kicked out of the Garden of Eden for eating from the tree of knowledge?
All right. Well, from your understanding, what do you believe that fruit was? Because a lot of people think it was a piece of fruit. A lot of people think that they ate an apple. You know, an actual apple.
That's all in the pictures and everything.
Okay, so
I look at things logically, right?
So what was that tree then that the Lord told them not to eat?
Tree of knowledge. They didn't say what fruit was.
Okay, so that means you got to get some understanding though. We got understanding on, like we can't answer all them questions. So
Nah, so what it is was that tree of knowledge was basically what Eve did was the serpent deceived her to go into different philosophies. That tree that the Lord told them not to eat of was representative of different philosophies, which was a part of the other nations because it was more people than just Adam and Eve back then.
Right.
It wasn't just two people.
Of course.
That tree that he told him not to eat from was a man. Alright, it was a goddamn white man. That's the serpent. It said the beast was more subtle. This beast was more subtle than any. The serpent was more. You got
Subtle than any other beast of the field.
Now, when he said any other beast of the field, wasn't talking about animals. It was talking about people.
He just had his melanin back then. The so-called white man had his melanin in his skin back then.
Cause I just feel like the Bible really gets openness. It's like on Egyptian crowns, you have snakes.
See, that's the thing.
See, you not. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's your nationality though?
Nationality?
Yeah, what's your you know what the nationality is?
I understand the nationality.
I said, do you know what the nationality is?
I know what nationality is.
So what is it?
Black.
I said, what is a nationality?
Black is a color, not a
I know.
nationality.
Like, if I say Puerto Rican, that could be any shit.
No,
Puerto Rican is because
Puerto Rican
of
ain't Puerto Rican, not a nationality.
It is.
It's a byword. It's a byword.
That's not a nationality.
You can be Puerto Rican, you can be Puerto Rican.
No, that was a byword put on them by the
When the
Spaniards.
Puerto Ricans was in Puerto Rico, right, and the goddamn devil, the white man right
Spaniards.
there, went over there, and they was what language was they speaking before the white man got over there? The Puerto Rican.
The indigenous people of Puerto Rico.
What was they speaking? They wasn't speaking
no,
Spanish.
no, of course not.
All right, so they not Puerto Rican. That name got put on them by their slave masters.
Right.
But
Just
by
like
the Spaniards.
Example. Okay, so what's an
It's not. Okay.
So what's the nationality?
you don't know what it
We Israelites. We Israelites.
I understand what a nationality is. If you're a part of a nation, that's a nationality.
Right.
Right.
You're a part of a nation.
So hold on. So this is our nationality. We're of the nation of Israel by birth, by bloodline. We didn't convert over and say we're gonna be this. This is how we was born. You. I'm telling you right now, you an Israelite. I heard you mention something about Egyptian. We're not Africans, man. We're not Africans.
I got a scripture.
Because at first you was gonna say you was an Egyptian, then you said you might be Puerto Rican.
No. All I was saying was symbology of the snake is demonized in the Bible when it was praised in other religions.
Okay, so you believe you're African?
Of course.
I mean,
You can believe that you are. Just hold the camera.
No, but look, the Egyptians had us in slavery, and we all had the same skin color. You see, we not Africans because we the same color don't mean we of the same people. You know, because Arabs, not East Indians, them Indians with the red dots. You know, we all brown skinned people, but we not the same people. We're not the same. Just like those Africans over there.
Olmecs who were here way before any religion. I know what we got.
This ain't no religion, but you should know.
But if you just said, but listen, if you just said,
talk about you
listen,
African.
wait, if you just said you were African, you don't know what you are because you're not an African.
yeah,
man.
because
Because African ain't a nationality.
Africa was named after a white man, so you basically call yourself a white man.
We all coming in for that landmass.
Check this out.
So who's Africa named after? Since you're from there, who is it named after? You should know that.
Africana.